What's up, YouTube? Red Zone 101. As always, God bless and peace. I finally got this thing back together. I just finished a trigger job on my Hk MP5 22 long rifle. These are the old springs here, and just got it back together. Looks like everything is working good. My safety switch is working. Trigger seems good. I tell you, this thing, they make it look a lot easier when you're watching the video on the HK site and other people do it than when you actually have to do it yourself. Because granted, I'm not a gunsmith. I've done a little work to my guns, whatever. But I tell you, this here was not a joy to put back together. First of all, I talked about how on the HK video that they have on YouTube, the trigger housing that they're showing the trigger job they do the springs on is well, it's metal. Now mine is plastic, as you can see here, and when I was taking it apart, the trigger housing, they say that you're supposed to have nuts on the back of the trigger housing. Now, since mine is plastic, it doesn't have any nuts on the back. There's actually an indent where the nuts are supposed to go, but really the screws are just screwing back into the plastic. Anyway, hopefully that's going to last. It's going to work. But anyway, got it back together. Everything seems to be working fine. One thing they don't tell you on the video, another thing they don't tell you, I should say, is that this piece right here, I think that's the buffer or whatever, they don't tell you to install that back in when you're going through the install, putting everything back together and the screws and what have you. So I put everything back together and realized once I got it all screwed in, whatever, this piece, I didn't put that piece back in. So I tried to actually just stick it into the holes here. And nope, that was not going to work, because it's got these two pieces of plastic that are coming down like that. One is here and one is back here. The one in front here is coming straight down, so that was no problem to put in. The plastic, whatever part that's coming like in the back or whatever, that's in the back, is at a slant. So you can't just press it back in. You actually have to take it all the way back apart and then put it back in. So anyway, lesson learned. That wasn't fun, but got it together. One thing, oh, there is something I did want to say. The hardest part about this whole build here were, let's put that there, these little screws here. Actually, the big screw here too. Those little screws were, let me tell you, that was not fun trying to get those back into those little spots you had to get them into for the trigger, I think, and the hammer. Well, whatever. There's such a little space there to work in, and I'm telling you, it was not easy. So that was the hardest part. And this big spring here, trying to depress that to get it back on, maybe I wasn't doing something right, but it took me a little work to get that on. But I finally got it back together, and that's the main thing. So I'm hoping this is going to be a drastic improvement over the old trigger, since I have the new springs in. Now, if this is anything like my HK 416 that I have, that's in 22, and that was a job to get those into. Also, like, I did a trigger job on it. If it's anything like that, this is going to be a drastic change in this trigger pull here. So anyway, I'm looking forward to taking it to the range and trying it out. I'm going to put it back together now, and not sure if I'm going to get to the range today. I might just shoot out there tomorrow. Right now I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I've been in this kneeling position for a while. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. Okay, these springs here, when you're putting them back into the spots that they're supposed to go in, make sure you hold on tight, because Well, I had one I was trying to put in, and they're really, like I said, they're really tight to get in there. And that spring just went flying. Slipped out of my grip, and I had to find it. Well, thank God it landed like in that box there. And anyway, and I was able to retrieve it, because these little things would be really hard to find if they went flying and you didn't know what direction they went in. Or okay, I'm rambling now. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm about to go and have lunch. So got it in there. Like I said, we're gonna take it to the range and try it out. So hopefully this video was helpful, and thank you guys for watching. Again, getting too old to be in this kneeling position for this long. Anyway, you guys take care. God bless. Peace.